guys ever just sit and drink a coffee and wish the world would pause for like 60 seconds so you could enjoy it more? I mean, maybe that's just me, but this is good coffee. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the show. Today, this is gonna be a really fun episode. I'm really excited. This will be great if you've never bought a brewer for yourself, or maybe you have a brewer and you're looking to like upgrade or maybe find a different one. This is the episode for you. So today we're gonna be talking about the best home brewer depending on your particular needs. I have 4 right here in front of me. These are the 4 that I use most regularly at home, on the road, and at work. And I think this gives a pretty good array of what you can use besides classics like, you know, a drip coffee maker or a French press or something like that. All right, so like I said, we're talking about at-home coffee brewers, pour-over method, and which one is the best for you. So we're gonna start obviously with the tried and true, the Chemex. Get out of the way, everyone. You all suck. I mean, they don't suck. But we're gonna start with the Chemex. I'm gonna hold it close so you can see it for a second. The Chemex, this is my favorite brewer to use. And here's why. Basically, this is something that you can make yourself, one individual cup of coffee, like I do almost every morning with this brewer. But because of its size, this is the 8 cup, there's also a 3, a 6, and a 10, you can make 8 cups. So I can make it for myself and a small group of people, which comes in handy if you're planning on making coffee for other people that live in your house or people that are planning on coming and visiting. It's really simple to use, it's really durable, it's really beautiful, it looks great, but it is a fantastic vessel. It's also relatively affordable. The brewer itself is about $40, $45 depending on where you buy it, and the coffee filters, well, normally they run around $10, $15 for a pack of 100. Right now it's like 40 because you can't find anywhere. I don't know what's going on. There's literally none. I've been back ordered for like 3 weeks, but that's a side note. But yeah, altogether you're looking about $65 or so for this setup. That's the brewer and the filters. Now the really nice thing about this is that it has everything included. The only thing you need to buy is the actual filter. And for some of these other methods, you need a really controlled pour over to be able to make this. Granted, it makes a difference. That $10 gooseneck kettle you could buy, highly would recommend it. But in theory, if you're in a pinch, you don't have one yet, you can make this just with anything that'll pour water over it. It's really wide, it's very forgiving. It is a great first brewer. All right, now the second brewer we're gonna talk about is the Aeropress. I love this brewer. There are 2 types. This is the Aeropress Go, which is a 3 cup, which its cups are different than the Chemex cups. This is more like 8 ounces, and the 4 cup version they have is more like 12 ounces. So you're really gonna get one beverage out of this. You can't make multiple at a time. This is not good if you are planning on making coffee for more than one person. You could do it, but it literally, sorry, there's so much stuff. It literally, like, it's just 1 cup. It will do 1 single cup at a time. It's pretty simple to use. Everything you need comes right with it. As you can see, you got the Aeropress right here. The Go comes with a catch container, which is super nice. Comes with a nice little scooper for your coffee. The stir, which you'll need when you're brewing the coffee, as you've probably seen in some of my other videos. And then, whoop, whoop, almost dropped them. And then it comes with filters. Now, what's really nice about this brewer is it's not very expensive. It's about $32, and it comes with all of this. So it comes with the filters, it comes with the brewer, everything you need to get started. You honestly don't have to go buy anything else. The filters, it comes with like 300, I think is what it is, and then you can fit about 20 or so in this nice little thing right here. It's great. It is so portable. If you are someone that travels a lot, maybe you go camping, backpacking, hiking, this is the brewer for you. And I will show you why if I can get it shut. Basically, it packs up super small. This goes in here, this goes in here. Flip that on the top. What am I doing? That. Put the lid on, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, Bob's your uncle, and you have a brewer ready to go. This will literally fit in any carry-on bag. It'll fit alongside camera gear if you happen to do that. It is so incredibly portable. The only thing I'm not the biggest fan of with the Aeropress is it can be a little tricky to use at first, but there's also a ton of recipes online for the amount of coffee to put in and the brew time and everything, so it really has the best overall experience in a way because of all the things that are online about how to brew the best cup of coffee you can with this brewer. That's the Aeropress. Up next we have the Hario V60. If you've been in coffee for any amount of time, if you've been around a coffee shop that's more of like a third wave specialty, you've probably seen one of these brewers before. It is incredibly popular. It comes with a nice cylindrical filter that kind of pops out the bottom. Cylindrical? I meant cone. It's a cone filter. Basically, put the cone in, wet it. It doesn't come with a catch device, so you have to either, get a mug. This one fits, honestly, like literally perfectly. That's incredible. But yeah, you need a catch device of some sort, and then basically you wet it, you make your coffee like you normally would, and Bob's your uncle. This is one of the most popular that you will see in coffee shops, and it's just, it's overall a really easy one to use. It's a little more pricey. It's around like $40, and that's just for this. Now granted, it's an incredible device. It is really durable. It is glass, but that would suck if I broke it right then. But it's incredibly durable, and it's a great one. It is not too difficult to use, but you will need to purchase a nice kettle to get a nice, even, consistent pour. Otherwise, you're honestly never gonna get a good cup of coffee out of this. When it all comes about, you'll probably need to drop about $100 or so, 150, depending on how much you're spending on the scale and the kettle. But overall, really great. Definitely not as portable. Kind of like the Chemex, it's glass. I wouldn't recommend traveling with it. I mean, I have traveled with the Chemex before, fun fact. I've taken it to camp for many years. It's never broken. This though, even though it's sturdy, definitely prone to breakage if you're gonna travel with it a lot. So if you're not gonna be using this at home, I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you're gonna be making some nice pour-overs at home, then it's a great option. If you're gonna be doing it for more than one person, this is not a bad option because it's a lot easier to crank out multiple cups with this than it is with the Aeropress. And last, but certainly not least, is the Phoenix 70. This is what we use at Portola. This thing is sturdy. Like, I'm holding it and it is hefty. I don't want to break this, but it is hefty. And this is literally, this is what you get. What you see is what you get. And just for this, it is $70. So of all of our options, this is truly the most expensive one. But it is incredibly high quality. It doesn't come with any type of catch device. I would recommend something like a decanter or anything like this. It fits really nicely on top. You can brew a really lovely cup of coffee. This is a heat-proof decanter, so it'll hold a lot of the heat in, whereas something like a mug might let a lot of that heat out. This is a really good brewer. I would recommend it. It does take a little more finessing and getting used to. The filters are honestly like such a pain. The downside of this is the filters. They suck. And it takes like the most delicate finessing to get it worked into here and get it going right. If you're not willing to like put a little extra effort into the coffee, this is not for you. If you want to go full on coffee nerd, honestly, Phoenix 70, great choice. If you want to go full coffee nerd, this is a great choice. And it is durable. I would honestly throw this off of like a multiple story building and I think it would be okay. Like you might bend it, but it'll still work. I wouldn't recommend doing that, please don't, and I won't do that with this one. But it is really heavy, but like because of that, it's also really durable. So this is a great option. If you want something you can use at home but occasionally travel with, this would be a pretty good option to go with. Like I said, downsides are it's a little expensive, it's a little pricey, and it does take some finessing, and just like the V60, you definitely want to purchase some kind of kettle to make a really good pour over, otherwise it's going to be really tough to get a quality cup of coffee out of this. But yeah, that's the Phoenix 70. Now some of you are probably sitting there thinking, Josh, what about like a French press? What about a drip maker? What about a Kalita? What about... Guys, I know there's a lot of different ways to make coffee. These are the four that I use on a regular basis. I honestly haven't used a French press in years, but they are really great options if you want something simple and easy to use. Me personally, I like using a pour over. I think it just gives you a little more control of the beverage that you are producing and gives you some room for improving and room for experimenting and learning, which I personally really like because I want to make the best cup of coffee at home that I can. I don't know about you, hopefully you do too. But if you want to invest in something like a French press, not a bad option. Again, just please do yourself a favor, get yourself a really nice grinder. I promise there will be an episode on grinders. Part of me wants to wait until Fellow releases their new Ode grinder, but yeah, I probably won't. I'll probably do it sooner rather than later. Yeah, basically, these are my 4 recommendations. Ooh, don't break, please. For coffee. All very different. Chemex, great for home, multiple people. Can travel with it, but I would not recommend. Aeropress, incredible for travel. If you are wanting something for travel, this is the one you want. If you want to just go, ooh, crazy high coffee nerd, then Phoenix 70, just go for it. It's fun, you'll enjoy it. You will need to drop a solid like $200 probably total between all the equipment you're gonna need to buy, but it'll be worth it. And then last but not least, the good old Hario V60. It's a classic, it's classy. You see it in so many shops, you can't go wrong with it. Honestly, here's the deal. I'm not telling you which one is the best coffee maker for your home because that's up to you, honestly. I could tell you which one's the best for me, these two, because I travel with this one and I will, make this one in the morning. That's really what I use them for. So if I was gonna give you a recommendation, I would say these are the best, but we're not here to know what I think is the best for my needs. We're here to find out what is the best for your needs. And maybe you're not someone that likes to travel. I didn't throw it. You thought I was gonna throw it, didn't you? Then, don't use this one. Maybe you're someone that will always be making for multiple people. This bad boy right here. I am positive that no matter what you want in a brewer, one of these 4 will do the trick for you, unless, you really just want a French press or something. That's fine. Message me. We'll talk about French presses in the comments or something. But yeah, these are 4 incredible brewers. I would highly recommend any of them. Also, the blog this week will be about these 4 brewers. It'll be going a little more in depth, a little more in detail, some behind the scenes photos. I would highly recommend you check that out on Friday. It'll be out 8 a.m. on Friday as per the usual. If you've never checked out the blog, maybe just give it a little check out, see if you like it. It might be something you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to this wonderful channel. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, guys. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a little something. If you did, just shoot me a little comment, shoot me a little Instagram DM and be like, hey, I learned something. If you're gonna go buy one, please tell me. I would love to know that you're gonna go buy a coffee. And if you need some help, let me know. I'm here to help. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. You're all wonderful. Go enjoy an amazing cup of coffee for me, for yourself. And yeah, just have a nice day. I'm rambling now. Okay, bye. Love you. Wasn't that suck if that died? Hey, if you're still here, I kind of doubt any of you are, but if you are, a little secret to let you in on. I'm buying a drone, a new one, and I think I'm gonna try to film an entire coffee video inside with the drone. Yeah, okay, bye. Stay tuned for that.